Good morning, Junkyard. Looking lovely as ever. Oh, yeah? Well, I am sick. You don't look sick to me. I am sick. We don't sound sick. I am sick. We don't. You're not sick. I am too sick. I'm sleeping with my father. Is that sick enough? Oh, that was funny on Bob and Tom with Chick McGee. Never seen that one coming. I'm not sick. This is what's killing me. I'm not getting any sleep. Whatever sleep I do get is because I pass out. I was up past midnight. I got up at 2 o'clock this morning, went to the bathroom, went back in, laid down. Got up at 4:30, went back, laid down, got up at 5:30 and made breakfast. So, went and got my wife. So, I am officially a go-getter. She doesn't like driving in the snow, and I frankly, I don't blame her. If she doesn't like driving in it, then I will take her to work and go pick her up. So it's not worth it. If you're scared to drive in the snow and stuff, it's not worth it. I prefer that I take her anyways and then pick her up because I love her. I don't want nothing to happen to her. Hey, Kathy Miller, you're looking lovely as ever, sweetheart. I made sausage patties this morning, hash brown potatoes, or O'Brien hash brown potatoes, fried crispy eggs, and toast for breakfast. I was at the grocery store at 11 o'clock last night, so, trying to get a good deal. So, other than that, I'm still alive. If you guys could, dry snow. It was wet. It's wet snow, and it turned to ice, by walking on it and stuff and driving on it. It's packed it with ice. The roads are starting to clear up, but it was bad the first 2 nights.
Yeah, because it was ice and then
Yeah. Well, see, it was hovering right around 32 degrees, and then it compacts into ice, yeah. But then it went down to 7 degrees, so it froze everything, all that compacted up snow.
prior to that it sleeted.
Oh, yeah, and then it sleeted before that, so yeah, it was good here, But we haven't had snow this early in November since, we might have had it 1 or 2 times, but the last time I remember is back in the late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah.
Huh?
Okay.
Yeah. Could you warm this up for me too? Ouch. Yeah, fresh is not bad to drive on.
Oh, you need sugar, isn't it?
Huh?
You need cream and sugar?
No, that's fine. Thank you. And I would, I was a truck driver, so this snow don't matter to me anyways. But people look at me, I'm like, hey, hold my beer, as I'm driving by them. Yeah, 2-wheel drive. Yeah. No.
Not in the wrong state.
I don't hardly ever get nervous on snow or ice. Um, the last time I was really nervous on ice is when some woman hit the brakes in front of nine of us that were pulling doubles down Central Avenue, which is a main highway. She hit the brakes in front of the lead doubles, and by the time it was all said and done, nine of us were sitting jackknifed and damn near kissing. Nobody wrecked, but we were all in a position where none of us could move because we were all jackknifed to the point where we couldn't get straightened out. But we didn't do any damage to none of the vehicles, and so we were there for 9 hours waiting for tow trucks to pull us straight to get us out of there. No. And it was all because some woman decided 15 mile an hour was just too fast, and she hit the brakes. And when she did, she actually hit a dry spot and come right to a stop. And when somebody stops in front of you, and you're 200 yards away, and you start hitting slowing down and hitting the brakes on a set of doubles, on ice, things go every which way. Good morning, Allie. You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. When is Doris's birthday? I gotta sing happy birthday to her. So, and I wasn't on here yesterday because I was hurting bad. Day before, I was hurting. I'm still hurting really bad, but I took my shots, so need to tell you brake pedal up. There you go. 99 on the 24th. Okay. 10 days from today. So, yeah, I'm still looking for a garage that's on fire there, junkyard, to wheel it into. You're off to make her oatmeal? Well, you tell her I said hi, and she's looking lovely as ever this morning. That's right, that is an accomplishment. Now, I've accomplished a lot too. I'm working on my second million right now. So I give up on the first. But, perseverance. Good morning, Jean. Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever. Good to see you. Uh, Let me get this whitened out there. There you go. You got an S10 motor and transmission yesterday too? Does it run or is it cooked? Is it baked? That's pretty cool there, Gene. You got video of it? That's good. All right. I was too busy with a video? Okay. I did get the heat set up yesterday for Mama out there in the garage. So got the old mushroom heater out there for her. You got a blazer frame you may drop it in? Okay. Oh, just a bare frame? Throw a couple of seats on that tank and a little firewall there so you can mount the brakes on her. And you have yourself a little dune buggy out there in the ranch. That way you can drive fence. What's that, Kath? Oh, okay. Means you got a couple thousand acres out there to drive around. Huh. Oh, ouch. Yeah. Well, nobody can blame you. Um, Fire chief has one? Okay. Maybe you ought to start another channel there, Gene, and call it uh, Toys for, instead of Toys for Tots, Toys for Boys and Girls or something like that. And then, people will start looking at that, and maybe you'll be able to get a bunch of channel followers plus a bunch of donations to help with the cost. Good morning, Christy. You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. Molly, good morning. Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever also. Probably only going to run to like 8:30 or maybe 9 o'clock tops. My son, his truck broke down and he got it here. So he's coming after, he's going to have donuts with, it's called Donuts with Dads at school today. And after that, he's coming over here. I'm going to throw the battery charger on it. I know what's wrong with it. It's alternator shot in it. Battery's probably half junk. So I'm going to throw a charge in it and get it started up and keep the charger on it, charge up for a few minutes. And then I'm going to follow him to Kathy's uncle's shop, and they're going to put a new alternator and check the battery and stuff. Yeah, you're right there, Gene. You're right. You got to do what's best for you anyways. So I got to go Tuesday at 3 o'clock. Did I tell you that, Kath? The 19th, 3 o'clock in Chelsea on Main Street. The podiatrist finally called, made the appointment. Good morning, Grizz. Looking lovely as ever. So I got a planner's board. They're probably gonna cut the planner's board out, and I got like my feet look like diabetic feet. So she wants me to, my family physician wants me to go up there and have them professionally trim my toenails and stuff and whatever. So I'm gonna have to warn the guy. I'm extremely sensitive on my feet. You grab it too hard and you're gonna get kicked in the melon. Good morning, Big Steven. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. Good to see you. For those that just joined, I made Mama breakfast this morning. I went and picked her up, and before I picked her up, 5:30 this morning, I put on some hash browns and some sausage patties and got that all cooked. Put that in the microwave, went and picked her up, come home, 2 crispy eggs, some toast, hash browns, and sausage wings, or sausage patties. She's doing good there, Jean. Jean said hello, Kath. She said hello. Um, if you guys could, I'd appreciate it. Say a little prayer for my twin brother, Kevin. He's in the hospital right now with pneumonia. They thought he had a blood clot, but they did a CT scan on him, and it's not. It's pneumonia. He's going to be there at least till Friday, if not longer. So I'm going to call him again today and see how he's doing. Hmm. You back switched over to T-Mobile? Okay. Um, there you go. Thanks, JoJo. How are you doing today? Looking lovely as ever. The hell was I going to say? Oh, what about this kid thing on YouTube? Huh. Ain't that something? I don't quite understand it, but evidently, if you have kids in your videos, what about these people walking on the beach and stuff, or at the fair, or carnivals or whatever? There ain't nothing but kids there. You know, Now we're going to have to cater to little kids. I don't understand it. It's traumatizing to them. It sure is. Yeah. The reason why it's traumatizing to them is because their mom and dad didn't have no balls to be parents to begin with. So kids illegal? Hell, I don't know. Well, that's what somebody was saying last night too. If it's aimed towards kids, it's got to be friendly. So I'm trying to run a family-friendly YouTube channel here, so it means for everybody. Sometimes it isn't, sometimes it is. Okay. Now, if yeah, to set your channel to abide by it, but there's a lot of times that their guidelines aren't feasible. I guess that's what you'd say. If it's the same way as your monetization, half the time they monetize you and then they take your monetization away for that video because you said, damn, what the hell, what's the good of having it set like that? 99.9% of all kids from the age of 5 years old on up can probably spell the F word and can tell you pretty much what to do with that F word. So, that's right. Well, I will go back and read it. I was just watching Green Bay Wacky last night and they were talking about it that way. So, right. What?
I posted a thing that says if you share this post, you get a case of Bud Light. Okay, no big deal. And it said my post was against community standards.
Huh? Kathy got a community standards strike on Facebook. Ah.
Well,
What did the post say?
it says we have these standards with that state.
Just a second, I'll be right there.
Fraud, security reasons.
Hold on, I'm coming.
So,
They just won't let anybody see that.
fraud, people post it.
Well, yeah, they probably all of them are getting their spam. They're getting called spam for it.
Oh, I see. Like that.
That's right. Call an expert. You're absolutely right, young Gary. Call an expert on community standards. I'll tell them. Nah, she just got a spam strike because what it was is she posted a thing that had a case of Bud Light on it, and it said, "For everyone that posts this, Bud Light's going to give a case of beer to." So she posted it. Smart spam. Try posting something about President Trump being a good president and see what happens. Yeah.
Or just put shit on.
Huh?
Just put shit on.
I know it. They're doing everything they can. So, and this is all being brought about by the liberals because no safe spaces. All your channels not for kids, yeah. But when you don't mark your channels not for kids, um, do you lose monetization? Hold on a second. Hmm. Oh, okay. I gotta go to Walmart, Kath. They have Christy just messaged me, Danny's wife. They have Sterilite 18-gallon totes. They're $5.78, but they have them. Let's see, in Adrian for $1.50. They're 74% off. So I'm gonna have to run there and get them because they only got 6 of them.
What are they?
Totes, 18-gallon totes. They're regularly $5.68 or something like that, but they got them 74% off for $1.50. I can always use totes. So, back most generally, I buy used totes for $3 a piece. So, good morning, JC. How are you doing? You're looking lovely as ever. Yeah. No, that's I can put the junk up. I'll fill them up on the way back. You're right, Junkyard. So, yeah. I was talking to a guy at Myers last night at 11 o'clock, and I seen him at the estate sale down there in Morenci about a month ago. Anyways, I was talking to him, and he was at the estate sale. He said, I couldn't believe how cheap that boat and motor was. I said, you couldn't believe how cheap that was. I couldn't believe that little trailer went for $50. He said, you're kidding. I said, no. He said, I was going to bid on it. I figured they were still bidding. I was waiting for the bid to go up. And he said, sold $50. So, no, I don't buy too much junk at Walmart to begin with. I will buy those at Walmart. No. Back when I get up in here, I'm going to Walmart. So I need at least one more for downstairs and all the other stuff I got out there in the garage. And at $1.75 a piece, that's cheap. They're, because she just sent me a link, and there's 6 of them at this Adrian Walmart. They have a quantity of 6 left. You're supposed to go to Walmart also? Well, I'd stop by and pick you up, but the Walmart you're going to is a different one than I'm going to, JC. Okay. Good morning. Nice to have you here, Mama Rinda. I've been incapacitated, let's put it that way. That's been really, really hurting. And it's really painful. So yesterday I probably wouldn't have been in a good enough mood to be on a live stream. Fingers are all swelled up and hurt. So. Hey, Kathy, will put my clothes in a tote. I understand that. What's today? Thursday. Okay, I didn't go live Friday or Wednesday. I haven't seen you guys. Went to a storage auction Tuesday. Okay. And they had 15 storage units. So I went there, started looking. First one I wasn't interested in. The second one they opened up, and I damn sure wasn't interested in that one because I knew what that one was. They went around cleaning out storage units and they threw it all in one unit. And that's how they do it. They'll all these people abandon these storage units, and the ones that nobody buys or whatever, they'll grab all that junk and they'll throw it in one unit. Just pile it in there full, and then they'll try selling that whole unit so they don't have to get rid of any of that stuff. And that makes, and then you're the one that's paying them to dispose of their garbage. So. Chris, get your mind out of the gutter. Anyways, the second one I wasn't interested in. I did bid on the third one, and then I didn't get it. There was a couple more that I bid on, and then I didn't see anything else I wanted. My son, he bought one for $20 plus a deposit, which was $50, and you pay right there, right then and there. You pay the $50 and the 20, so $70, and then when you empty it and clean it out, they give you your $50 back. So he got a gaming chair, a table with 2 bar stool chairs, a couple coffee tables, a decorated mirror, a unicycle, some Lulu dolls or whatever, some clothes, box springs, and a mattress, and did I say unicycle already? And some other stuff, some jewelry. So he did pretty good. You got some brand new clothes still with the tags on it. So, all right there, JC. Have a good night. But anyways, I did see 2 lockers, and I didn't bring enough money. One of them had some tools and car jacks and, some other stuff in there, and it was well worth what they sold it for. I only brought $150 with me, and it sold for $190 plus the $50, so that had been $240. So I knew I wasn't. I was into it for $90. Okay. Anyways, they had the last one they sold was probably the best one out of all of them. It brought $400 plus the 50, but it had a Westinghouse 7,500 to 9,000 watt generator in there that looked like it just got pulled off the back of the the truck and put in there. Didn't have the rims weren't dirty, nothing. This thing looked brand new. Looked like it was put in there brand new. It had another generator towards the back. It had a couple of central air conditioning units that was in there. Some air conditioning equipment, some big power tools. It had I'm guessing like a 15-inch, maybe 18-inch circular saw for cutting logs for log homes. It had a bunch of stuff in there. I just didn't have enough money. I didn't have enough money on me. You can't. You got to pay with what you got in your pockets. So, how you doing, David? Nice to have you here. Good to see you. Looking lovely as ever. They are. He's got it up for sale for $40. So I don't know what he'll get for it, but it's got brand new tires on it. Probably bought it and the kid couldn't write it. So hell, I don't know. And they got a big chair too, even there. So, but he threw the mattress. Threw the mattress out to the curb for the garbage man, and then he kept the box springs. He's got that in his garage. So, what else? Anyways, they got a big one coming on January 2nd. I plan on having more cash in my pocket for that one. So. And if I'd have I was telling Kathy, if I'd have took $1,000 there, I could have bought probably 4 or 5 of the good units, because the biggest one that sold was a $400 one, and then there was one that sold for $225. Then it was $190, and the rest of them were $140, $150, $110, and that's all they were. So no, he didn't get tires. It had a good tire. Yeah, it had a good tire. So, but if I'd have had $1,000 on me and bought them, I bet probably could have made $3,000 or $4,000. Because I did look, and that Westinghouse generator, brand new, is like a $1,219 generator. So even if you discounted it down to $700 or $800, and it's like I said, this thing probably had never even been started. I don't even think it had gas ever put in it, because this thing looked that new. So, and I don't know what them big circular saws are, worth that, they cut logs with, for log homes, but I'm sure they're not cheap. I seen one about 7-8 years ago at a yard sale for like $300. So, and it was a Makita, but hell, they had a blade on it that big, 18-inch blade. So. And I ain't so sure, but I wouldn't say the air conditioning units, the central air systems out there, they probably weren't old. They were probably brand new. This looked like it was, a heating and air conditioning unit, and maybe the guy died or, got arrested or whatever. And, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. That's what happens with a lot of these units. The person either dies and nobody knows he's got a storage unit, or they're in jail. What you looking for, honey? Now I do have a bid on one that's online, but it don't go until December 10th. And last time I knew, I was still a high bidder on it. So, but I have to go to Fort Wayne, Indiana to pick it up. But it's a commercial upright refrigerator, freezer, or cooler, whatever you want to call it. Pizza oven, food warmers, meat slicer, smokers, you name it. I think, and easy ups. I think it was actually an outside event uh, concession equipment. So, so what's going on with everybody? Check out your channel there. Hmm. David Monk, whereabouts are you from? Is the chat froze up? Is it working? I don't know. Okay. All right. Well, it's your comment come in there, but nobody typed anything for. Okay. I just was wondering because nobody typed anything for 6 minutes, and usually if nobody says anything for up to 2 or 3 minutes, I'm starting to think that the uh, chat froze up or whatever. So. Moose knuckle. Oh. That's funny. That's funny. Good morning, Moose Knuckle. Nice to have you here. Are you okay? Did you get out of the basement for a little bit, a little fresh air? He unshackled you? R. Kelly weather. It's in the teens. Yeah. I'm still waiting to find out what's going on with this Hassie Schwanette. What's going on with this Jesse Smollett deal? That's kind of put on the back burner, isn't it? Good morning there, MD. Not only am I handsome, but you are too there, MD. That's pretty cool there, Gene. I could have bought one the other day for $1, or for $2 actually. The only bad thing was I had to take everything on the table that was there too for $2, and the table, and the sawhorses. Yeah, I didn't have no way home. Found it way on the side of the road. There you go. Was it still hooked to the car in the ditch? You unhooked that part, didn't you? I don't blame you there, Gene. A friend of mine said he was coming back one day from Devil's Lake and he seen something shiny on the road, so he stopped. And it was a Craftsman wrench. Well, then he started driving a little bit further and seen something else shiny, so he stopped, and it was a Snap-on. Well, he kept driving, he kept seeing this shiny stuff, so he just started driving and pulling over and picking it up. And when he got done, he come to one spot, and there was a whole pile of shiny stuff. And it was a whole tray of tools that probably fell out at the same time. So he sat right there and picked them up in the middle of the street, cars blowing the horn there. And he said, "Oh, I didn't care. They could have hit me. I was going to get them." So hey, I picked up 5 boxes. 5 boxes of cherry laminate flooring on the road one day. First of all, I started seeing pieces, so I stopped and started picking them up. Then all of a sudden, I started seeing boxes, and then I started seeing pieces again. I picked it all up.
40 to 3.
Huh?
40 to 3.
Quarter to 3 went up? Okay. Okay, honey. I love you. Have a good night. Had almost a 30 pack. Huh? I know. I love you too, baby. Well, that would be pretty interesting. I seen a picture the other day, and now if you guys have old ice chests and stuff you don't want no more, I seen a picture of what a guy was doing with them. He bought a great big hole saw, like a 10-inch or whatever, that fits on your drill. And he's drilling holes through them, and then he lines it with that pipe liner, or the noodles that you can get for the pools and beaches. And he makes them into cat houses and dog houses, which I thought was pretty interesting, because the cooler, it works 2 ways. It keeps cold stuff cold, or it keeps hot stuff hot. So you throw a bunch of straw in there, okay, and with that, and you put it someplace out of the wind, that'll keep an animal warm. So if you guys have got any extra ones and you don't want them, get a, you don't have to get a hole saw, but you can get a saber saw or jigsaw or whatever, and cut out a square hole in it, put them noodles in there or whatever to keep the doorway so it's not, rough and sharp, so don't cut the animal. So. Huh? Okay. But that's a thought. I ever get out of the business, I'll probably do that, because I have, I don't know, I think I got 15 ice chests now. I don't use them all. But the day I don't, I get rid of some, is the day I'm going to need them. I know she's going to make me a bedroom out of one of them. Now, my sister-in-law, she takes those storage containers, or the toters, and she turns them upside down, and she glues the lid on so the lid can't come off. Turns them upside down, cuts a hole in them, and throws a bunch of straw in there, and then makes them for the. She has 5 cats, and if they don't come in, she has a place for them to get out of the weather. She's got like 4 or 5 of them underneath her porch. And I said, "What about anything else?" She said, I don't care. Any animal can go in there and sleep if they want." So I said, "Even raccoons." Well, yeah, you can just cut off the end of one lid, yeah. But I think what they do is they leave the lid on, so it has uh, it can be, it can set either straight up, on its bottom or on its lid. That way, it doesn't have to worry about putting it on its side. You sent me some pics. Hmm. Yeah, I got your picture of the toy taco. I sure did. Who'd you send the pics to,
Yeah, I got
Gene?
your picture of the toy taco. I sure did.
You send me the pics, Gene? My bill is ready for Comcast. $63. Huh. Isn't that something? Well, dear friends, our company sells toys on Amazon. We have a lot of interesting toys that need to be tested. For example, kids golf clubs, kids bowling set, kids beanbag toss game, kids hula hoop, etc. We will pay you the product cost through PayPal if you are interested. Please reply to me. I'm very sorry if this mail disturbs you. Okay, I'll reply. Sure. Send me a list of toys. There we go. Hey, I got grandkids, man. Christmas presents. She's went Betty by there, Grizz, but I'll tell her when she gets up. I haven't gotten anything yet, unless it's not on my Facebook, unless you sent it to the other Facebook. Let me see. Oh, yep. um, let's see. I'll see if I can share this. Huh?
She's sleeping.
Yeah. You go wake her up, you'll take the heat. Yeah, I bet you will. Oh yeah. When your Chinese food shows up completely uncooked, come look at this. And then everybody's favorite beer at a Christmas tree. All right, my son's here, so I'm going to get off here at 8:30. Sorry about that, but I got to go out there and get his truck running so we can get that down to where it's got to get fixed. That's right, that's Chinese chicken sushi there, Grizz. No, we don't have any big boy toys there, Junkyard. Grizz's supper, yeah. So,
You eat the sausage patty?
you can eat that.
Make it.
I just made it this morning for breakfast.
Oh, what time?
Want some of the potatoes? Want me to fry you some eggs?
There's that donut for Dad.
That's actually original Bob Evans sausage from like the original recipe from like in the 70s where they didn't put none of them chemicals in it. So I thought that was pretty good. So
Yeah.
Huh?
I didn't go to Bigby. I got it from Daddy.
sure.
Daddy donuts. I was like, dang, they're catering Morning Fresh and Bigby? Hell,
Hell yeah, that's $4 a cup of that coffee right there.
I know.
I can't afford that. And then same people that'll buy that coffee for $4 will complain when I ask for $1 for a 16 ounce or for a 12-ounce cup. So. They're never happy, I'm telling you. They're all bastards anymore.
I was just gonna say that.
Huh?
I was just gonna say that. Remember that.
I know. All right, everybody. I will be back on tonight at 8 p.m. I'm sorry, but I got to get out of here. I'm going to go help him get his truck started, get it running, get it down there so he can get it worked on. He's been up all night. He's worked third shift, so he's got to get to bed here shortly, too. So y'all have a great day. God bless. Take care. Prayers and peace. Y'all stay safe, stay warm, stay dry. Stay yourself and stay cool if you have to, but stay yourself. And we will see you later. Thanks for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you.